There's a lot of situations that we have to tackle in our community as black. Like I say, it's really a community. It's really a video for my black people, man. There's a lot of situations that we have to tackle in the black community, but one of the first things that we have to start off with is marrying before we care. You know, our community is the only community that speaks on, I'm an independent woman, I don't need a man. Yeah, you might hear it in other communities, you know, with a sprinkle, but that's biggest in the black community. Independent woman, I don't need a man. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, mama. And I'm gonna show you why. And like I say, I'm really making this video, and the title of this video is Marry Before You Care, because like I say, if a lot of our black women would marry before they care, a lot of stuff in our community could be avoided. I'm about to give y'all a whole bunch of case in point. Because, you know, in our community, of course, everybody know we is the largest community of single parent households, and majority of those single parents is mothers, right? Women was not put here to run a household. That's not what God put them here for. God put them here to be a nurturer, to be the soft side. And women are very essential in the household. They are needed. It's not no, you know, women is one of God's gifts to earth, because women produce life. So I want to be clear on that. I don't want women to take it like I'm saying they beneath us and that like that, because they equal. And I'm saying they equal in their own respect. I'm saying, you know, as the masculine principle, we are the head of the household. But I'm saying for it as in the family, we're equal. And the reason why is because, you know, everything we give a woman, she give us something better. You know, we give her groceries, she give us a meal. You know what I'm saying? We give her our seeds, she give us a child. And I can go on and on. But the thing about it is this: like I say, we have to marry before we care, because a lot of these households are single parent households. And let's be honest about it. After 10, 11, 12 years old, what can a mother teach a young man? There's nothing that she can teach him. It's nothing that she can teach him. I was in a barber shop yesterday, and I seen a young man in there, and he carrying himself like a grown man. So but I could see he's a kid in his face, and he had some uniform fans. So I asked him, I said, what school you go to? And he was like, man, I'm not in school. And I'm like, how old are you? He was like, I'm 16. And I mean, let's be honest about it. It's clear, right, that at 16 and he not in school, we know he in a single parent home. Because what daddy gonna allow that to happen? What father is gonna allow that to happen? Right? I'm talking about a present father, not no weekend father. I'm talking about a stay at home with his son father. He not gonna allow his son to be 16 and not be going to no school. Let's be honest about it. You know, and like I say, after 11 or 12, a woman cannot teach a young man anything. He therefore then has to learn from NBA Youngboy, Kodak Black. And we know what that leads to. That leads to the murder rate raising in our community. It's a problem. Okay? Dealing with a young lady. This is why a young lady needs her father. Right? Because a lot of women in the community right now, I'm 32, and a lot of women my age, older, and some even younger, they don't even know what it feels like to be loved and appreciated by a man without giving up their coochie. They don't even know what that feels. They don't even know, because some women think that's love, or man, you know, they don't understand love and appreciation, because why? They never had a father. Your father as a young lady is your first love, because he give you a love and appreciation that don't come with nothing. It's just pure. It's pure love and pure appreciation. He don't want no pussy from you. Excuse my language. He don't want nothing from you. He just want a relationship with his daughter. He love his little princess. And a lot of women never experience that. So they go in the world fall in love, get their heart broke, and they heart once it get broke, they don't never. Most females don't let their heart heal. They go to another relationship, and then they become my age or older, and they broken. A dude get with them, he got all kind of brokenness that he got to deal with, right? Like, use for example, and I hate to speak on it, but I'm going to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? Like the situation that happened in Walmart a couple weeks ago. Very, very, very sad and unfortunate situation for both families. Why? Because even though one family lost one, both of those family lives are changed forever. Both of those families' lives are changed forever. But I would be willing to bet. I would be willing to bet my life, everything I own, that those young ladies did not have a father in their life. And when I say a father in their life, I'm not saying nobody, a father who's come see his daughter and everything and all that there. Because I understand that some relationships just can't work. So I don't have kids, so I know some people are like, well, you don't understand. Well, so I understand that some people have to co-parent. I understand that, you know what I'm saying? So let me be clear on that. But I would willing to bet anything that I own that these two young ladies, right, did not have a father in the home, meaning they go home to their daddy every day. Why I say that? Because, I grew up in the home with me, my brother, and my sister. Now, my sister wasn't even for my daddy. But there's no way my sister at that age, when she started getting 17, 18, and she started working, she ended up getting on her own. That was what I'm saying. As long as she was in this house, my daddy needed to know every place where she was, especially when nightfall. When nightfall, where is my stepdaughter? Even though he never looked at her as a stepdaughter, he looked at her as a real daughter. But I'm just saying, where is my daughter? There's no, well, she here, because, mamas will throw that off. Well, she was so-and-so, it's all good. Daddy need to know, where is my daughter? Right? And situations like that occur when a father is not present. A father is the backbone, the structure of a family. It's a needed source. It's essential. And I know people like to always go with the exception to the rule. The exception is, I know young men who did good without their father at home and went to the NFL and all that there. Most sports people that go to a league or something like that, that's because their coach was a father figure in their life. And even if he didn't have a father figure in life, yes, he can be still successful, but the chances are very slim, and that's what you call an exception to the rule. I don't speak on the exception. I only speak on the rule, right? And once again, that's why we have to marry before we carry. You see a lot of women in our community, the ones that don't have kids, I want a baby, I want a baby, I want a baby. Why don't you want a marriage? That's what we put more priority in our community on having a baby than having a husband. That's why black people lead in single mothers. And it's really a difference between, I'm not going to get off into that, I go up into that. We lead in all the bad categories, and we have to fix this now. This is an issue. And nobody want to speak on it. And then when people speak on it, you have women say, well, we can't make no man marriage. You're correct. You are correct. Just like nobody can make you have that baby. I do not support abortion. I am against abortion because I know God is against abortion. So I'm not telling you to abortion, but either do one or two things. Have birth, be on birth control, use a rubber. It's ways to get around having a baby besides abortion, so we're not going to do that. We're not going to play that game. Stop bringing these children in the world. Because y'all looking at it from a standpoint of, well, if he don't stay around, I'm going to get Section 8, I'm going to get food stamps, I'm going to get income tax at the beginning of the year. Because I ain't going to lie, I'm going to be honest with you. And I know a lot of people going to give me pushback on this, and I know a lot of people not going to agree with this. If I ever was in a position like to be a president, which I'm not, that's not going to happen, I don't desire that or something like that, I would take away a lot of stuff like that. I would screen people. And I would make sure these people that are getting these things are really people who need, like somebody who made a mistake in college or made a mistake in high school and had a son and they are struggling. But after you begin to have 3 and 4 kids, you would be wiped out. it would be no help for you. And I guaranteed you, if it wasn't Section 8, food stamps, welfare, etc., was taken all the way, and y'all had to pay that $800, $900, $1,100 rent every month, no matter how many kids you had. Y'all had to go buy all this food with your cash, you know what I'm saying, for these 3-4 kids, right? I guarantee you the community, as a black community, we wouldn't be doing that. We would think twice about having a baby because we know it'd be hard. But we know, hey, have 4-5 kids, beginning of the year we get $12,000. Throughout the year we get food stamps every month, welfare, etc. Because most of the dudes not paying child support. Why? Because they not no dudes that want to be around. Because if they would, you wouldn't even be having to deal with these. They'll be around, being a man to their family. If not married, you at least being there. Because some people, marriage ain't for everybody. I feel like marriage is the only thing for me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying everybody different. I know couples who've been together for 20, 30 years, they get married. That wasn't their thing, but they still together. So whatever works for you, but you need to be present in your children's life, my brothers. And ladies, y'all need to marry before y'all carry. Because a lot of situations that we dealing with, like I say, so many that we have to tackle. But a lot of them can be tackled if we just marry before we care. Because once that man marries, we know at least. Now, not like I say, some marriages break apart, stuff happens. But if a man took it on himself to marry you, that means he really loves you and care for you. And even if things don't work out with y'all, you know at least he'll be present in his children's life as much as possible, which means something. Right? So, you know, and that's just, I want to finish that up, man. Good morning, everybody. God bless you. I hope y'all have a blessed day. And if y'all